This is the Des13 and welcome back to an episode of World of Tanks. Now, in this episode, I'm just kind of showing you something that happened. Now, something that I'd really like you guys to do, so I'm putting it further towards the fun of the videos since I have the time to. I want you guys' replays. I've said it for a while. Admir Boss sent one in and I really enjoyed it. Doesn't matter where you're from, what happens. If you think it's a good replay, upload it to QuickBaby's replay website or WorldReplays.com. Send a link to the email below, thedesphere13@gmail.com. And as of this video being uploaded, you're pretty guaranteed to have it uploaded unless you run out there and within the first 5 minutes of the battle you die. Because there's really nothing I can do about that. Except, hey, here's a replay I can send in and and it's over. See you later. But in this map I'm on Stalingrad, my VK, and I don't have the best of games, but first class mastery badge. I figured why not. So far I've taken one hit and it looks like a quarter of my health is gone. But don't worry, I do more than that in the damage I deal in block. So tier 9 game obviously, and teammates probably not the best. I decide, you know what, T10's probably right. He's a bit more experienced than me in this game, and the center of the map is where it's at for heavy tanks. So what better place to put one of the most heavily armored tanks in the game than in front of most of the enemy team's big guns. Now, admittedly, there were some mistakes that I made. Of course, I'm still fairly new to this game, even though this is my 3rd year playing, but let's not talk about how long I've been playing. It's kind of been on and off, and I have no excuse, do I? But there admittedly could have been quite a few things done differently. There are a lot of things I did right, I feel, and I'm just going to talk about it. So far you've seen me take one hit and a lot of bounces. I've dealt, I want to say, 1,000 something damage so far. I can't actually see the counter, and I'm feeling pretty good. And enemy T10 comes around, kills my last ally in this immediate vicinity. Except there's one problem that they're going to be having for majority of this game. At least recently in this area. And that's the fact that they can't completely get around me. Now, yes, this medium, this Ripper Panton does put quite a few side shots into me. However, a lot of worse things could happen. I could, for example, get ammo racked like him. And because of how everything was going down, it gave me enough time to get that ammo rack in, get this kill in, and from here I'm feeling okay. I could do this. I can pull this off. We're not that far behind. I'm not really paying attention to my map. And those of you who could see it, our base is pretty much wide open. So I decide, Tank Destroyer up front, needing help. I'll go up there with him. Okay, he's not doing too... Okay, he's doing pretty bad. Maybe he can hang in there, and nope. There's a Panther 2 looking around. Not the best thing to just go out there with an autoloader ready to fire his clip down my throat. So, pull back into a little bit of cover, and that's when I begin to realize, oh, this is going to be a very outnumbered match. And this Panther 2 had a lot of stuff going for me. If he had just gone around me, he probably would have given me a lot more problems than he did, if any problems at all, and basically made me regret life choices. However, he doesn't, and I get the kill on him. So at this point, I am all alone, as you've noticed, and now they're starting to camp. So I need to get back to base. However, I'm not about to turn my rear end to any of these tanks. Mind you, I am very thoroughly outflanked, outnumbered, and as you'll see, there's really not many places for me to go, but I feel like I did what I could in this situation. Yeah, I could have done things better. However, I did things decently enough that it got me to where I was and did me the right amount of justice. And this T-29 that's coming up had the better idea. If the Panther had done that sooner, he would have probably torn me to shreds. However, now the case is not to be. I am fully outnumbered, fully outflanked, and there's really nowhere for me to go. So, naturally, the inevitable happens. However, I feel like it wasn't wasted. With that result, I'm pretty darn happy. This has been the Desphere 13. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and share. It really does help out the channel. As said earlier, if you have a replay, just send it to me as described. If you ever want to get into contact with me, Facebook in the description. And if you ever want to keep up to date with my uploads, please subscribe. This has been the Desphere 13, and I'm very happy of this replay, and I hope you were too. Signing out. Bye.